Sue Paget here on a Sunday afternoon in Sydney, Australia, and I'm a coach and a writer and blah, 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 and I help women of any age, but especially over 40, just find ways to make their life really great. And a few months ago, it must have been like in April or so, I did a YouTube video about doing something that I'd always wanted to do and letting go of perfection. I just thought it might be good to do a little bit of a follow-up, and that thing was play the guitar. And so what I found, what I really wanted to do was I wanted to learn how to play the guitar better. We had this guitar just sitting in our house, and so I wanted to learn how to play it better. And I also kind of wanted to learn how to sing. And it's just kind of been this burning desire that I've wanted to do for such a long time, and I just kind of kept it inside because it seemed like, you know, I'd have to start at the beginning. It's embarrassing for me to sing. It's embarrassing for me to play the guitar and all that kind of stuff, but I just decided to let go of it and start to learn. And it was really good, but then I started learning that I had so many other things going on in my life that I'm working on all the time. I've got my yoga practice. It's about an hour and a half. I go walking every day. What else do? I do writing every day. I do silent sitting every day. I do a lot of practices, plus my work. Plus I'm learning French right now because I really made a promise to some of the women that I met at my retreat last June in France that I would come back being able to speak the language a little bit better. So I've been working on my French, and it just seems like the guitar thing has gone a little bit into the too hard basket of learning how to play it and really being able to dedicate my time. But one thing that I notice is that when I do play, I really love it. It feels really good. You know, it connects with my soul. And I know that when I sing along with it, it feels like such an expression that I know that on a cellular level, it's really, really good for my health. So I've been doing this one little thing that kind of takes the pressure off me a little bit so I don't have to be rigid in my learning of it, and I can keep it up. And that is, I put on my headphones and I put on a song that I really love. For some reason this week I'm really drawn to the song Silent House by the Dixie Chicks. Dixie Chicks and Crowded House also does a rendition of it. I feel really drawn to that song. And I just put it on with my headphones on, and I just bash the crap out of my guitar. I just play like I'm with the Dixie Chicks. I'm playing, I'm strumming, I'm singing at the top of my lungs. I'm playing like, you know, I really know how to play this thing. I'm pretty good with rhythm, so I've got the rhythm going. God knows what the chords sound like. God knows what my voice sounds like, but I'm really going for it. And it feels so good. I've let complete go of expectations. I've let complete go of perfection. I've let complete go of needing to be rigid in how I do this thing. Just finding a way that honors my desire of learning how to play the guitar and wanting to express myself musically in a way that works for me in this particular time and space. You know, maybe next year, maybe tomorrow, maybe who knows when, maybe I'll have more of a schedule and more of a, you know, desire to really sit down and to buckle down and learn. But right now I just feel like I just want to connect with my soul. I just want to be able to express myself musically. And it got me thinking, what if we just completely let go of the rigidity that we have towards the artistic things that we want to do? You know, what if you really want to paint and you feel in your head, you feel so much pressure to be this absolute rock star of a painter, you know, to be a Picasso, and that actually, you know, keeps you from doing the thing you want to do. Whereas what would happen if you just got a huge thing of butcher paper and put it on the floor and just Jackson Pollock it out, just threw paint wherever you wanted, just to get the feeling and just to pretend that you are an absolute master of your soul. And actually, we're all perfect when it comes to expressing our soul's desire. It's just that most of us don't want to do it. So that's one way that you could do it as an artist. I mean, what are other ways you think? I think of that line, you know, dance like no one's watching. And say you want to be an awesome ballerina or an awesome dancer. What if you just shut the doors, shut the curtains, and put on music that you love and just go for it? Close your eyes and go for it. So it's just a way of finding a way to connect with your soul's desire, your creative passion, in a way that can work for you right now. For some of us, right now means it's not the right time to do lessons, or we're not in the right headspace to focus and to take, you know, to get to learn how to do it. But that doesn't mean we have to stop it altogether. What is another way that you can activate your creativity in a way that just achieves the mission of, you know, like Madonna says, express yourself, don't repress yourself, of getting that thing out there. I think for writers, you know, if you want to write, but you just, you know, don't know how to do it, just stream of consciousness journaling, just writing whatever is on your mind and spending 20 minutes a day or 5 minutes a day just writing, or writing whenever you want and just not even caring about the inner critic, just going for it. So it's a matter of kind of re-looking at the things that you want to do and figuring out a way to do them where you can really go hard and express yourself with no rules. All you're doing is looking for a connection, even if it means, you know, just putting your headphones in and singing at the top of your lungs and bashing a song out. And I'll tell you, it feels so good. It feels really, really amazing. I'm also a really big believer, you know, when we express ourselves, I think it really helps us on a physical level. I think that there are connections between creative expression and our health. And I think at the very least, it's a stress reliever for me. I know after a long day that it just feels so good to put the music on really loud, stick my headphones in, and just play. Even if it's just one song, it just feels like I honored that peace deep inside of me. Really helps. So if you are inspired, you know, to do something, and do it like no one's watching, it's just purely for the sake of doing it. I'd love to know if this inspired you to, you know, to pick up your knitting needles and start just knitting something. You don't even have to have an outcome. Just knit a few rows and just call it a day. You did it. You know, you're not thinking about it. Or do you feel like there's a writer in you that wants to come out? Get a piece of paper, start writing. You can even throw the piece of paper away when you're done. It's a lot of different ways, so I'd love to know, you know, if this inspired you to pick up that thing, let go of perfection, and just let your soul express itself. So cool. These are kind of the things that I'm talking about. Actually, I'm doing a mastermind right now with some really amazing women. And the point of it is to figure out ways to get out of our own way and do the things that we love to do. And a lot of times it's just about a mindset. You know, it's about uncovering our belief systems. And for a lot of us, let's use this guitar thing for an example. If I had a belief system of, I have to do this perfectly, I have to take lessons, and I have to achieve something with it, I probably would just give up. I wouldn't want to finish. But knowing there's another way that I can do things changes everything. So we kind of work on our mindset towards individual goals. We all have different goals that we want to achieve, and so working on them in a mastermind kind of format, using me as a coach and the group for accountability, is a very, very powerful way of achieving the things that you want to achieve in life. And I've got a new mastermind happening September 1st. So if you're interested in doing it, it starts September 1st. It runs for 6 weeks. We have a live coaching sessions online. We have private face group. We have emails, challenges, kind of ways, step by step, one step at a time, ways to go for the things that you want to go for. So by the end of our time together, you are on your way. So you can find out more about that over at thechangeguru.net/mastermind. And I've got an early bird special on till July 31st. So I'd love you, if you're kind of interested in working with me, have a look at that. I would love you to be a part of this. I think, you know, I looked at the calendar the other day, and it's hard to believe that 2017, we're just months away from it. And wouldn't it be amazing if all the things that you've wanted to do that are kind of still stuck in your head, wouldn't it be amazing if you started to activate those right now? Like, I'm so glad, I know this is a very small, easy example, but what if I just looked at this guitar and it was just sitting there against the wall and I just never picked it up the whole time? So every single thing like that I think of that I really want to do, I always find a way to do them. And that's the kind of thing that I love to show people when I work with them, that everything that we want to do is really achievable. We just have to find ways that are really 100% right for you to start making them happen, and how to take the action steps towards making them happen. So that's what's going to go down in the mastermind. I'd love you to be a part of it. So come on over to the changeguru.net/mastermind, and I should probably go. If you listen to the Silent House song, that is kind of the Dixie Chicks version. That's the bashing thing. It's so good. And in my mind, when I've got my headphones on, that's exactly how I sound. All right, listen, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll put a link to the video that I did a few months ago, where I actually sing and play and talk about how I really wanted to learn how to play guitar. Oh, and one more thing. If you go and take advantage of listening to my current podcast, the Change Your Life Assignments, it's on iTunes and Stitcher. And just on iTunes, just search Susan Padgett or the Change Guru and you'll find it. And episode number 1, again, has me singing and playing the guitar. It feels so good. So those are, I'll put a link to that as soon as I finish this, so you can go check it out. But find your version of the guitar, find your version of a creative expression, and find a way to just completely let go of perfection. Get that creativity out and see how it feels. It feels amazing. All right, have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye for now.